Listen, I think as we get into earnings season, there are some real bellwether companies that are out there that investors do use as gauges as to what's happening in our economy, what's happening in the earnings season. Clearly, Caterpillar report that came out today is one that investors are definitely going to look at and definitely going to use as an indication as to what might possibly be coming down the road. Earnings season has been pretty tepid, back and forth. Have some good days and have some bad days. It seems like today the market is really focusing on some of these earnings reports. Big names coming out tomorrow. We've got Boeing tomorrow morning and Facebook. I think from Main Street point of view, they'll certainly be looking at those reports and see what the forecast moving forward will be presented. Right, so I mean, look, when you look at the geopolitical headlines that are out there, and you try to gauge what sectors in the stock market can have an effect, both good and bad, when there's any sort of turmoil that's out in place. Clearly, the defense sector is there. If you go back 6 months ago, even longer in time frame, when we're talking about North Korea, we did see a lot of activity in that sector. So that kind of seems to be quieting down a bit with some of the geopolitical headlines that we see coming out of Washington. There's many different things that are unknown that's still kind of hanging over this market. So I think as we continue to see less participation in this market, we're going to get bigger moves both to the downside and to the upside. We're clearly seeing now on the downside that the volume is very low, which is really magnifying this move.